What's up, besties? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. Thank you for clicking on this video if you are new, and if you are returning, mwah, I love you. Now, I want to start off by saying the audio on this video may sound different. I have a new mic. I am trying it out. Let me know what you think about the quality of this mic because I do plan to go get the mic that is goes with my camera. But for today, I was just like, let me pick something up. Let me try it out. Let me see. So comment down below how you're liking the audio so far and if I should just go back to filming with just the cameras, with just the camera's audio or mic thing. But on today's video tonight, it's gonna be something a little quicker. But I just decided, why not talk to you guys while I'm doing my nightly chores, right? Because we know as adults, as parents, we always got something going on. And speaking of being a parent, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I invite, Christ into my parenting. Honestly, I feel like when we were little, like our parents did such a seamless job of like adding this stuff in, like it didn't seem forced. But then for me, I find myself like saying like, am I doing enough? Like I don't know. Um, and I never want to overcomplicate it. And it's like, how do you present something to children for them to understand? I'm just like, girl, if they can get the concept of the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, this shouldn't be hard. And you are definitely overcomplicating it. So, with that being said, um, one way that I do this is every morning. I, obviously y'all know by now every morning I'm saying a prayer, right? But I don't just say regular prayers, if that makes sense. Like I'm not just saying, Lord, thank you for waking me up. I actually pray over my family. That is something that brings me peace. It brings me a sense of sanity, and I like it. So since we've started going to church, um, at this new church this year, Kinsley has been a lot more eager when she comes home from church on Sundays to like tell me what she's learned, and she's always singing like worship songs and stuff, and I love it. So a second way that I have begun to invite him in is by, I, I guess you could call it studying the word, but they love bedtime at night. So one of the easiest ways, I get 5-minute Bible stories. We read them at night and they enjoy it. And I will ask them questions about what we, read and how it relates back to something they may have done in school that day or something of that nature. And it makes it really easy, the concept, for them to be able to grasp it. And I absolutely like love it. It's honestly it's honestly one of the easiest ways, if not the easiest. Um, and going back to prayer, I also pray with them at night, and I pray with them. And now we started to pray with them during like dinner time, allowing them to lead prayer. So we've always prayed before we ate our dinner together as a family, but now we're allowing them to say the prayers that they've learned from school when they say their grace, and they really like it. They feel a part. They are eager, and I like that. Kinsley leads prayer at night, which I think is really sweet. Um, And the third way is by doing the best I can with modeling behavior. Um, and I say that because I'm not perfect. I am not a perfect parent. I'll let a cuss word fly in a minute. Uh, but these are things that I'm working on, especially because my kids are very impressionable. I mean, kids in general are impressionable. So it is definitely something that I am working on. Okay. Um, and another thing is I relate all majority of our conversations, especially when it has something to do with their behavior or just in general. Um, I always relate it back to Christ. So, for example, if Kinsley says something that she knows is wrong, I have already begun telling her, hey, that is a lie. We don't, lying is not good, And if she asks why, well, one, it can hurt people. And two, God says that you aren't supposed to lie. So it's little things like that. That's how um, I'm able to relate it back without it being so complicated. And another way that I do this, the fifth way I think that I do this, is by trying to keep a Christ-centered household. And what I mean by that is, yeah, we like to listen to other types of music. We listen to R&B, we listen to country, but we also do listen to Christian-based music. We also do listen to gospel music, worship music. We listen to it in the morning. We listen to that. I don't care when I want to listen to it. I'll listen to it. There's been times Kinsley has asked, "Hey, mommy, can you put this song on?" And it's something that she learned from church, and I'll put it on. Um, and I like that she knows that she can listen to it at any point, and not just on Sundays. That's one of those. That's one of those ways that we do that. And last but not least, on Mother's Day, I actually had a um, child dedication, dedicating both of my children back to the Lord, kind of like, a christening, but they're older now. And just entrusting that all that they do and all that they will become will be within the purpose in accordance with what God has for their life. And for me, that is very important because not only do I want them to be able to find themselves in this world, I want them to know that I'm here, He's here, and when all else and when everybody forsakes you, I know He has the best for my children. And that is something that I want them to know. So, this is just a little spiel of how I invite this atmosphere into my life, into my children's life, how I want to parent them, because, like I said, I'm not a perfect parent, and these things don't always happen every single day. I'm not, like making a checklist, like, has this happened today? Did I do this today? But if I wake up every morning with the right heart posture, with the wanting these things to occur, trying to, have this beautiful vision in accordance with how God would want it to be, then I feel good. Um, and I just gotta have faith, especially when they're out of my presence and they're in the presence of other adults, other children, that the things that I am teaching them will solidify and mold itself within them and they won't be easily swayed. So that is the biggest thing for me. The biggest thing. And I've been learning to do that with pre-K with Kinsley, and she's going to kindergarten this year. And my goodness, I'm not ready, but I know I got to get ready. And I'm having faith, 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 because I feel like I'm going to bawl my eyes out. I'm going to worry a lot, but I'm going to take that word and I'm going to hand it over and I'm going to just be like, Lord, you handle it, right? But I'm still Mama Bear. So let's just hope everything goes how it should in kindergarten, okay? But thank you for having this little chit chat with me tonight. I am going to finish cleaning up my kitchen so I can go relax with my man. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Mwah.